looks like Phantom Knights might actually be an underdog for this format. A big 30% of you that have not smashed the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Let me tell you, this is actually... I'm so excited to see this because you don't get the chance to see a lot of Phantom Knights out here, but we're in, what, the 5th round of Swiss here. You're going to see Mr. Undefeated down here with Phantom Knights actually make this deck look like a lot of fun right now. I think it's really what you want to see in a format like this is just 60 card piles doing 60 card pile things. We're actually against Shifter Imperm, Terraforming, Shifter Birth. Wow. You know, we've got a lot of mileage going here. That's for sure. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off with E-Telly. Deploy our Punk package. 60 cards and we are doing Punk stuff in here. Alright, go ahead and pay some life points. Grab Foxy Tune from our deck to our hand. Go ahead and get shifted there. Well, that's fine. No real problem. We'll go ahead and set the Super Poly. And we're going to go ahead. We do lose our ZM in, but that's fine. We just want to take the passive here. We have the Imperm if need be. Then we're going to go ahead Terraforming on into Raceloth. Sure. Slam down Raceloth. We're going to go ahead and grab the Unicorn. My favorite. There's the Unicorn to grab the Theosis, and then Birth on into the Fenrir. Grab the Arise Heart. Okay. Let's see how this works. Arise Heart, Theosis, extension, and they're just going to go Battle Phase. Now, this is actually typically one of the most standard OTKs that you actually kind of see out here, because this is what this deck wants to do at this stage. Alright, you just go ahead and drop as many big guys as you actually can, and then just continue along with your day. Like, but luckily for us, you know, we have Earth, and we actually have Earth here. And luckily for us, they were nice enough to give us a Garua here that we're able to go ahead and deploy. Hey, you know what? We'll take that, alright? Any sort of defense line that you can actually make against this deck, also 2400 defense, actually is pretty good. You can go ahead. Actually, very interesting choice here that we've gotten to this stage. So I don't even know what they would have tried to do here for the Unicorn. They got very ahead of themselves thinking that they were swinging in for game, playing around the back row, but alright, we'll go ahead and preparations on up here, and we're just going to go ahead and make the Dark Arm Dragon of Annihilation just to go ahead clean that up. That way we can set up for our other shifter. So at least one little good piece here. Now we do have the other shifter loaded on up here, and we're going to get shifted. Now we're going to have to go ahead and actually try to play the game. We don't have a choice. There's our Danger Monster. We'll go ahead and special. We're going to go ahead and Unicorn Rip. And now we're going to go ahead and stack them up robots here. Alright. Go ahead. Make the Break Sword into prep. Oh no. Well, now we have to deal with the Fenrir. That's really, really, really bad. Alright, well, we went ahead. We get our Zeus, but then we get Impermed. Well, you know, Double Shifter is pretty good. Yeah, we lose there. There's nothing that you can do about that. Like, Shifter's a really, really, really good card. Who would have guessed? Hey, we opened up Tour Guide. Fenrir, wow, this hand is actual gas. I'm going to go ahead and Fenrir into Fenrir. Okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and Tour Guide on up here. We'll grab Sengen. Go ahead and rotate on in to my new favorite card evidently out of this matchup, which is Hi Cherubini. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Cherubini. Let's grab the Droll and Lockbird. Oh, that's so good. Cherubini Graph. Alright, there's the Seer. We're going to go ahead and make the Rusty Bardiche now. Go ahead and... Hi, friend. Go ahead and do Phantom Knight shenanigans. Go ahead and banish. Extension on up here. Go ahead and trigger. Go ahead and banish for the Silent Boots. And go ahead and extend on up here into the Isolde. And yes, we are doing Isolde package things in this deck. This is actually a very important aspect of this deck, because you not only get a free search off of this for the future turn here, you get to go ahead and drop DDR here, which gives you another extension discard. Exactly what you're going to see here in a second. We'll get back our free DDR. Go ahead and toggle on in to a Griffin. Yeah, Griffin is actually another really good part of this deck. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab the wings and go ahead and set them on up. So, we are on Griffin, Bardiche, Fenrir. That might not look like an impressive board, but like your opponent has to play around these. And we also have the Droll and Lockbird in the hand, which is going to help us out quite a lot here, actually. So we're going to go ahead and Lightning Storm our back row, Yakeroos. We're going to go ahead and chain the card so that we can actually drop it on this. They're going to go ahead and Dark Roll into Moros, which, okay, sure. And then they're going to go ahead and Unicorn on into Theosis, and now they're going to go ahead and toggle the Surge. They are definitely playing around the Droll here. Very, very nice, which is correct. Now they're going to get the Unicorn Rip here, which we end up losing that. We're going to go ahead and step on into this. Down comes the Birth. We're going to revive the Fenrir, swing on in, trigger the Fenrir. We're going to lose the Griffin, and then they're going to swing on into that, clean that up. Now they're going to make the bigger Ice Heart. Now, being the best Yu-Gi-Oh player that evidently we are at this stage, we just hard drew enemy controller. I can only imagine the fun things that we're about to get to do here because of enemy controller. Man, plus we have Fenrir here, so go ahead and trigger. They want to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead, Econ on up, Tribute, take their Fenrir. Okay, go ahead and get our Suck Up, DR, get our Revive here. Hi, Fenrir. This is some villain arc stuff right here. Good stuff. Swing on in for some damage. All right, 2,400, and then 1,300. Okay. Yep, they're just going to concede there. They know that the other Zeus is going to be inbound in a second. Wow. You know, Enemy Controller is a very, very good card. Now, I do see something interesting in this matchup. We have both players having Nibiru here, which might actually be a huge turning point, you know, in this game, because Kashtira actually kind of commits really hard to playing right now. So, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. This actually seems like it could be a really bloody game. Alright, there's the Unicorn, sure. How many summons are we going to commit to? Theosis, okay. Theosis on down into the Fenrir. Go ahead and grab the Rise Heart, sure. Alright. Rise Heart, go ahead and overlay into the Shangri-Ira, and then banish. Oh, they are full committing here. I'm going to go ahead and token on up. Alright. Or for the zone lock, and then the big. Wow, that is clean up Isle 9. That was a lot of commitment. Alright, yeah, they're going to go ahead, just go ahead and banish. Yeah, perfectly understandable. And then they're going to go ahead and extend with this. Now they're going to go ahead and Birth, set up. At least they're down all 3 of their Shangri-Iras now. I mean, they do have a Nibiru here, but like that was a wild commitment. Hey Fenrir, how are you, buddy? Alright, and now they're going to go into preparations. I mean, alright, we're going to go ahead and thrust it on up here. Grab our talents. Oh my gosh, here we go. There's the Suck Up. We're going to go ahead and talents. Oh my gosh, Suck Up. Fenrir banishes that, sure. Alright, Phantom Knights on the standby here. We'll lose another zone, that's fine. Go ahead, Torn Scales. Alright, Torn Scales for the discard. Go ahead and Psychic Wielder. Levy Air for the revive. Now we're going to go ahead and swing on in with Nibiru, just so that we can go ahead and make the Zeus here. The Zeus is actually very, very incredibly important. Oh my gosh, the Zeus value is insane. Zeus cleaned him up. There is everything off of the field. And then we're going to go ahead and Monster Reborn here into our own Fenrir and get another Fenrir for the defense option. That's really good. They're going to go ahead and Space Rock here. I mean, as they kind of have to, right? Like, that was beautifully played. Using the opponent's Shangri-Ira to set up for your own Zeus, that's masterful. Alright, we hand our opponent the token. Oh boy. Attack position on the token. Oh boy. Yeah. They don't actually have an out to that, but that was actually insane. Shifter put in a lot of work, but I gotta give it to the Phantom Knight player down here. This duelist has played wonderfully with this deck. You can tell, like, just the way that they've been pushing the setup here, and honestly, the top deck Econ really set the stage for this game. And I mean, you kind of are noticing, like, how the hands are kind of flowing together, right? Like, a lot of the general playstyle for this deck has been very nice. I also like the DDR tech choice, especially if you're going to run into an Arise Heart along the way. Having that DDR to revive, like, an essential combo piece along the way, I actually think is kind of a good idea. So, a lot of cool things to really consider for this, but Phantom Knights actually kind of looks like a semi-formidable deck here, just kind of as time goes on a little bit more. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out.
Patrons!
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.